The day you gave us, 18th May 2020. Joshua and chapter 22 this evening. So what's happened? The Reubenites, the Gadites, the half-tribe of Manasseh, they've helped the other tribes who are on the west of Jordan to go and take their land. Now they've gone back to the east of Jordan, back to their land. When they get back, they erect a big altar. The 10 tribes on the other side, the west side of the Jordan, they are perplexed by this. They are angry about this because there is only one true place of worship in the true altar, in the tabernacle. And they are outraged that this could have developed, whereby the 2.5 tribes have set up an altar themselves. And it says that it says that the people of Israel gathered at Shiloh to make war against them. That's verse 12. War is in the offing. It's all going pear-shaped. There's going to be a battle amongst the people of God until they decide to talk. Phineas, descendant of Eleazar, priest, goes off with 10 others, and they talk. They go and ask those on the other side of the Jordan, the 2.5 tribes, say, what's going on here? Why are you doing this? It is outrageous. You shouldn't be setting up an alternative place of worship. And then they explain. The 2.5 tribes, they explain, we're not setting up an alternative place of worship. We are wanting to erect an altar as a memorial, as a reminder that we are a part of the people of God who have the true altar. It is there as a witness that we are part of the people of God. It's not for sacrifice at all. Well, Phineas and the other 10 hear that, and it sounded good to them. It was wholesome. They accepted that. That was a reasonable thing for them to do. And they return and they tell everybody what has happened, and it's dare I say, a happily ever after story. But wow, so much hinged on that issue of going to talk, going to check it out, going to find out really what was going on. Oh, I think this is such a big issue, everybody, such a really big issue. We so easily put 2 and 2 together and make, well, 5, or could be anything, couldn't it? So very often we see a situation and we think that's the reason they've done that. I assume that they have reasoned it that way and that's why it's happened that way, and we reach all kinds of conclusions in our little heads. And if only we would go and ask. I know for myself, so often I've thought, well, that's the reason they've done that. And then when I've asked, it's all made sense that there was an alternative reasoning to it, and there was something completely understandable about why something had happened. And how many conflicts take place because people fail to talk. People fail to actually investigate and say, well, why is it you hold to that viewpoint? Why is it you are taking that line on something? And there is no willingness to do that step and go and do the hard work. And well, often it's not hard work, really, is it? It's just simply asking a question and listening. This is just vital stuff. Felton Evangelical Church, anybody who's listening to this, please think about this. There's an issue. You've reached a conclusion. Is it a reasonable conclusion? Well, go and ask. Go and talk. Go and investigate. How many wars would have been prevented in marriages, in families, in churches, in societies, between nations, if only people had done what Phineas and the other 10 did and go and ask, what's going on here? We're concerned. That is the day you gave us, May 18th, 2020.